Good evening. I'm going to try to keep this short. Um, you guys, I just went to Walmart and I've been dreading going there all day because last night I had a dream that I went in a section like where the makeup was. In real life, that's where the makeup was, but in the dream, it was where some picture frames were. And I seen some gold picture frames and this girl that I know was walking towards me, and she didn't speak to me, but she seemed cordial. Um, it's my first love's first wife, and she was cordial, but we didn't conversate. She just kind of like smiled and walked past me, but kind of was didn't want to talk to me, which was fine. That's how it felt in the dream. Um, but when I was looking at some like gold picture frames, because I have been looking at picture frames and I got a new picture, blah 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 blah. So I have been for the last week. So anyway, in this dream, I was looking for gold picture frames and I seen some, but it looked like the glass was out of it or something. And then I looked over to my left, and there was a door open to a tunnel. Okay, you guys, and I knew this to be in the dream. I knew it was to be a tunnel, and I could see the cement block. It was like, it wasn't like old cement block. And there was this guy standing there. I felt like I felt like this door was open and it wasn't supposed to be open. And this guy had to have gotten orders to go to that door entrance and block the door entrance. I knew him to be security. He was a white guy. He was in this black uniform, like a kind of like a what you call it, like theft prevention. Um, he had on, not a cop uniform to me, but I just knew it to be like a black or dress blue uniform. And he was standing at the door as if to, like I said, I almost feel like this guy just came out of nowhere, even though he was standing there when I looked. But I felt like he got orders from someone in the tunnel to come to that door. He was standing there real nonchalant, like, don't even, he wasn't mean or anything, but he was standing there as to say, don't even think to take a second look over here or try to come in this way. This is none of your business type thing. And so I have been dreading going to Walmart all day because one, I noticed that there's some tunnels. When our Walmart first went under construction, they called it storm prevention, and everything looks so blocked off and this, that, and the third. And it's still not finished yet. I hate going there now. Now that I guess it's going to be a super Walmart. Mine is the automotive, and unless that's coming also, it's real awkward, and it seems like everything is pushed towards the front of the store, and there is some dead. They've got paneling. I wouldn't say drywall. It looks more like wood paneling painted in the back. It's like the only thing that they enlarged was the grocery side. It's like they built that whole thing in, but where the groceries were in the back, all that is empty space, and I don't know why. And like I said, there's some big cylinder cement things here right next to the Walmart. Um, I don't know what they doing with it, but it's been there for a long time, and who knows? It ran across my mind like I say like 2 weeks ago because all this construction going on and stormwater prevention, and you know what they said about all the other Walmarts closing down, that it was a plumbing issue. it just was real eerie, you guys. It still looks eerie because it's not finished. I overheard an associate telling one of the customers that they'll do an official grand opening. I think he said July, and you guys, it's just very odd. We already have a super Walmart. Just I say maybe less than 10 miles down the road. So this one, when it started going under construction, it raised some red flags for me because it's right here at the base of it's literally like hundreds of yards away from the interstate, on ramp, off ramp. So I don't know, you guys, but last night, when I had that dream, I just wondered what the Lord was trying to tell me because it was vivid, and that seems to be the only part that I can really remember in this dream. And things were out of order and looking kind of weird in the dream, just like how it still is in our Walmart. So I don't know, you guys. Freshly cement. It seemed fresh. These walls of cement cinder blocks in this tunnel that I got to peek into. The door was open. I don't remember how the door was, but it had to be a real big door because this big guy was standing in the door. But there was an opening that we could see. It's like the door shouldn't have been open back there in that little corner. And who knows, you guys. I just had to share that. I didn't want this video to be too long. Oh, and one more thing. This lady and Marshalls stopped me. I had no business in there looking for stuff. But she stopped me just out of the blue. She said, would you like my card? Because she said, would you like my card? Because I'm a spiritualist. And I looked at her and I just like this. What kind of spiritualist? She said, I help people with their problems. And I was just trying to see what she's going to say because we had this psychic place here. And every time I drove by it, I would rebuke it and rebuke it. And I watch it go from one suite to the next suite down the street. Like it hopped all around. And you guys, people, sorcerers and witches and psychics, they deal with familiar spirits. I almost started to preach to this lady, greater is he that's in me than he that's in this world. If I got a problem, she said, well, I help people with their problems. I'm thinking, girl, if I got a problem, God gonna tell me. He gonna work it out. Ain't nothing you can do to help me. He gonna work it out before I even know that I have a problem. So I almost started to preach to this lady, but she blew my retail therapy high. And I was walking around that store like rebuking any familiar spirits, anything that might have been attached to her, because I'm spiritually sensitive and I can tell when there's a demonic, just like when I have open visions or whatever. It's more so that I can feel demonic presence around me, and it'll make my hair raise, or the Lord will tell me in his special way that he tells me that there's these demonic spirits around me. And I just, so anyway, before I even try to just sit still and realize, I just started rebuking anything that might have been attached to this lady. When you start dealing with familiar spirits and you open yourself up to these things will travel with you. Ain't no way she got the Holy Spirit. I can't say ain't no way, but if she did, she would know better not to deal with demons and communicating with familiar spirits. Okay, you guys. I don't think I've ever done a video on that. Maybe I've touched on a little bit, but maybe I can. Okay? That lady gave me the creeps. Ugh. All right, you guys. Tell me what you think. I haven't watched any videos on YouTube, I say, in about 5 days. So I don't. And there's something about Elon Musk that relates to a dream that I put out. Some of it had come to pass. But with him being in the news here lately, I do want to maybe discuss him a little bit. I know Firestarter has been doing a lot on Elon Musk. I think her channel is Firestarter 08, all one word. I think it's Firestarter 0 something, maybe 03 or 08. Okay, you guys. God bless y'all. She did some incredible research on it, and there's something about this dude, Elon Musk, something he said, and some things that's been going on in his production that caught my attention here in the last couple of days. Okay.